Breaking news on your fast track on the top hour. Ukraine capital under attack as the country bracing for another city and Kenvy over a Russian run by Russia forces at the time. This comes as Ukrainian president pleads for help from the international community. Rocket strikes also blasted Kiev this morning, and Russia ground troops have been there, spotted there 3 miles from the city. In a chilling address to the country overnight, President Volodymyr Zelensky says he is the #1 target of Russia's attack, but vows to stay with his people. Now, people in the district north of the capital are being told to stay inside because there are reports of Russian troops that are disguised in Ukrainian military uniforms. Russian troops also seized by the former of the Chernobyl nuclear power plant north of Kiev. And they also advanced on the city from Belarus.
The United States and its allies are hitting Russia with harsh sanctions for the invasion of Ukraine. Now, President Joe Biden addressed the nation last night to announce the latest batch of sanctions against Russia that is designed to freeze more than $1 trillion in Russian assets and limit tech exports to Russia. Direct sanctions against Russian President Vladimir Putin are still on the table. Also breaking, thousands of people poured into the streets of Russian cities overnight to protest their nation's invasion of Ukraine. They gathered in Moscow and St. Petersburg, as well as other cities, all calling for an end to the hostilities. Police were seen arresting dozens of protesters. 6:51 now on your Friday morning. Let's get a check of your Fast Track forecast with Summer Schnellbach.
Good morning. It's another cold one, but the last frigid morning of the upcoming forecast. Check out these beautiful colors in the sky. This is our Devil's Lake home of economy sky cam with those beautiful oranges and a few pinks, but it is cold. Currently 11 degrees below zero in Fargo, feeling like 23. These numbers in pink being your wind chill values. 14 below in Grand Forks, feels like 26 below. Bemidji has been one of the coldest spots all morning long, currently at 32 degrees below zero actual air temperature and wind chill because the wind is calm in Bemidji at this hour. We are still under that Arctic high pressure, meaning satellite and radar is quite boring to show you again today with those clear skies and dry conditions. Speaking of dry conditions, your commute this morning is good to go, but make sure you bundle up, maybe warm up your car for a few minutes because of these cold conditions we are currently under. Sending the kids off to the bus stop, it's going to be sunny on the bus ride to school, but teens below zero persist. By this afternoon, heading home, you'll still want the warmer jacket. We're still well below average, but this will be the warmest afternoon that we've seen since, I believe, Tuesday, but we had a blizzard on Tuesday as well. Your hourly planner today in Fargo starting very, very cold, but we'll start to see that wind pick up out of the southwest. That's a warming wind, so temperatures up to around 9 degrees by 4 o'clock this afternoon. Grand Forks starting off even colder, as is the entirety of the Northern Valley, but the wind and the sunshine do some wonders today in terms of our temperatures. Check out tomorrow though, breezy but warmer, 27 degrees in Fargo. We will have 20s to near 30s across the majority of our region. A little cooler by Sunday, but still in the teens to near 20 degrees. Not as breezy with a mix of sunshine and clouds. Quick look at your 7-day planner here. Frigid this morning, but then drier under that high pressure. The next chance for snow, light snow, comes Monday. Another chance of snow by Tuesday. But we are looking at the first day of meteorological spring coming up very, very soon. So I am very much looking forward to that, as well as these 20s above zero.
Yeah, a lot to look forward to here. Finally, Summer.
Yes, finally.
Thank you. Yes, thank you this morning.
Well, new this morning, Canadian man is dead after his pickup was hit by a semi on Interstate 94 in Otter County. The Minnesota State Patrol says a victim had stopped his car in a lane of traffic near Dalton last night around 7:30 when he was rear-ended by a semi.
The victim was a 53-year-old man from British Columbia. His name will be released later this morning. The semi-driver was not hurt. A robbery gone wrong is sending one man to prison for 10 years after he shot a 6-year-old West Fargo boy in the head. The child was hit by a stray bullet when 20-year-old C.J. Carruthers opened fire in a house near Aurora Elementary last March.
A bullet went through the wall of the home and hit a boy who was laying in bed. The child survived. 18-year-old Jermon Johnson Jr. also pleaded guilty in the case and will be sentenced in July. And 3 former Minneapolis police officers have been convicted of violating George Floyd's civil rights. Floyd's family calls the verdict accountability. but say that they will never be justice because they can't get George back.
A federal jury yesterday rejected arguments from Total, J. Alexander King, and Thomas Lane that inexperience, improper training, or the distraction of shouting bystanders excuse them from failing to prevent Floyd's killing. The officers were convicted of depriving Floyd of his right to medical care as the 46-year-old black man was pinned under fellow officer Derek Chauvin's knee. Tao and King were also convicted of failing to intervene to stop Chauvin. No sentencing date has been set. All three are also facing state charges in Floyd's death.
Derek Chauvin is serving 22 years in prison for murdering Floyd. He pleaded guilty to the federal charges of violating Floyd's civil rights. And a major drug bust for police in Charrington, North Dakota. They confiscated 290 pounds of cocaine Friday.
It has a street value of about $5 million. One person was arrested in Carrington, but police are not releasing his name. A Fargo business is on notice for violating its liquor license. The city says Southtown Poorhouse needs to have more food sales than liquor sales.
Owners say that they thought they were in the clear by bringing in Dwayne's House of Pizza, but the city says those food sales don't count because it's a separate business. The owner claims he got the okay from city auditor Steve Sprague before opening the business.
I would have never have moved forward if I wasn't allowed to have Dwayne's Pizza count towards the sales.
I don't recall that conversation.
Okay, thank you.
It was very direct, and I would never have started this business if he wouldn't have said that and stated that.
The penalty for a first-time failure is a bar is having to close an hour early for 6 months. A second failure means 30 days without any alcohol sales, and after a third, the liquor license is revoked.
We've been clearing a lot of snow this season, but the National Weather Service forecasters say don't believe your eyes. Their latest spring flood forecast is offering some calming advice to people in the valley who are worried about another major flood after a series of blizzards.
The Weather Service says that there is an increase in chance for significant flooding in the Fargo and Moorhead, but the Red River Valley is coming off a record dry year, and there's a trend towards a near normal temperatures and precipitation from mid-March into April. They say while these snow piles might look big in some areas, there isn't an unusual amount of water in them.
The 60th annual Red River Valley Home and Garden Show kicks off today, giving all of us who are dreaming of spring a chance to finally get started on some home renovation and landscaping projects.
The Valley Today's JC Don joins us at the Fargo Dome with a sneak peek at what's in store this weekend. Good morning.
Good morning. Yes, after a year off, they are back, and it's bigger than ever. There's a lot to offer here at the Fargo Dome this weekend at the Home and Garden Show. It's the 60th anniversary, the 60th annual one here in Fargo. And joining me live this morning is Jared from Precision Lawn and Landscape, and he was telling me they have a lot to offer this weekend.
Yes, we do. After coming off of COVID and obviously not having it last year, one of the biggest things we wanted to do was make sure that we brought the outdoor experience indoors. So we decided to do a street taco and and a bunch of outdoor beverages. And then we brought also our grilling and our outdoor fireplace along with the seating area for everybody as well. So please feel free to come. You're going to have plenty of area to sit down, enjoy some food, enjoy some drinks, but then right connected along with the beer garden, you're going to have the ability to sit down with some of our designers. Our designers can go through a project with you, ideas that they can give you, and then a lot of the ability that we can offer in your in your backyard.
So those cold temperatures that Summer's been telling us about, this is the place to escape them because you can pretend you're outdoors. They're building a full garden. There's going to be tacos and cocktails.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Thank you. And we'll be here throughout the morning, and I'm excited to keep sharing how many more businesses are going to be here at the Fargo Dome.
Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff going on there. JC, now what have you noticed there that kind of piques your interest?
Jordan, I'm looking at some hot tubs right now, and they're really calling my name.
Oh, that sounds like a lot of night. We should have a hot tub break.
Yeah, I think everyone could use a hot tub after this weather that we've had recently. But all right, JC Dodd reporting live at the Fargo Dome. Head on out there this weekend. Thank you. The Today Show and CBS Mornings are just about to start, but the Valley Today rolls on. We have more live, up-to-the-minute news and weather coming up for you on the Fargo CW. That's where Summer Schnellbach is in. She lets you know how cold we are waking up this morning and when we can expect some warmer weather.
Yes.
Looking forward to that. Yeah, all right. Have a great day, everyone. Enjoy your weekend and stay warm.